when we talk about money, I always say, because I am a therapist to heart, I have my master's in mental health counseling. And when I wrote in my book right here, Whipping That Fast, I wrote about the different type of personalities. So there are 4 different type of personalities. We have assertive, passive, passive-aggressive, and aggressive. And I talk about how the different personalities is correlated to money. It's correlated to our finances. And in one area, if you are that way in that area, I can guarantee you are that way with your finances. Can you have 2 different types of personalities? Yes, you definitely can. But it's normally one that overrules all of them. So when we talk about passive, I was having a conversation with my friend, she's a realtor as well, and I was explaining to them the different personalities, and it was like, oh my gosh, I never looked at it that way. Because the way you are with your friends, your relationships, your husband, your family, is the way you are with everybody. So passive, basically, you know that you struggle just with people. You avoid anything that you possibly can avoid. You avoid all different types of conflicts. You do not want to argue. People may wrong you. You know that they're doing you wrong. But because you have that passive nature inside of you, you're just going to allow them, and you're going to let them just go ahead and get off and do whatever they're going to do. And you struggle. You struggle with advocating for yourself. And you don't even advocate for your kids. It's just a struggle. You don't know how to advocate. So when you take that and you run it into money, you also have challenges to accepting just the daily life of, let's say it's a situation and you give good services, but you are undercharging for them services because you're not going to speak up for yourself. You avoid any type of negotiation. If somebody say this is how much it's going to be, you say, okay, knowing that it shouldn't be that way. So when it comes to being passive, you're that way in a relationship. I can guarantee you're going to be that way when it comes to your finances. Passive aggressive. Passive aggressive is basically that you know in the back of your mind that you are not going to pay that bill. You already know. So you on the phone, ring, 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 ring. You on the phone, bill collector calling you. Oh yeah. You give them a date, a time, you going to pay. In the back of your mind, it's like, I ain't paying them a damn thing. Because you are so passive aggressive. They believe you're lying behind. You do the same thing in relationships. Ladies, fellas, telling someone you love them, knowing that you out there playing in the field, it's the same thing. So whoever you are over here in your relationships, you are that way when it comes to your finances. You darn well know you're not going to pay that bill, but you telling them that you're going to pay that bill and you're not. That's passive aggressive. Aggressive is just basically what it is. You're aggressive. You say, when I get the money, you gonna get the money. And that's your demeanor. And being aggressive can be a good and a bad, because you're not allowing people to walk all over you, but at the same time you can have mean tendencies to where you have problems struggling with relationships because there's no middle balance. So when you're aggressive in a relationship and you may, be more of a stronghold person, you have a strong personality, but, that aggression that you have in that relationship with that individual, you're also taking that in your finances. Yeah, you paying your bills, but you're paying your bills the way you want to pay your bills. You paying your bills, hey, it's not like you're paying it saying, okay, I'm going to pay all my bills when they come in. I'm going to allocate it. I'm going to pay it on time. You so aggressive, like, look, I'm going to pay this when I get it. I'm going to pay it, and then now you're making excuses to get these bills paid. So you're taking one aspect of who you are and your personality and you're placing it over here with your finances. So the last one is assertive. And assertive is where everyone needs to be. Now, don't say, I'm assertive because you're lying. You're not. So assertive, and I started off teaching self-esteem. So assertive is when you can look someone in the eye, give eye contact, and you are saying I statements. Basically, you are being smart. You're not making that person feel, even if they are, you have a way of not making that person feel like they're the victim. It's a way of how you communicate. You take that same assertiveness and you place that in your money. You pay your bills on time. You're strategic in your planning. You know how much your vacation going to cost. You already put your money up for your vacation. You already have money up for bills. You're assertive in every part, every aspect of your life. Now, can you have multiples? Because life happens. So sometimes you have seasons and things do happen. But normally in one area where you are the same in that other area. So when we talk about the different personalities, passive, passive aggressive, aggressive, and being assertive, you want to make sure that you can figure out who you are. When I work with individuals with their money and I'm coaching them, the first thing that we go through, the first thing is I want you, after I go over the different personalities and explain it like I just did, now you tell me where you are. Because having a conversation with you in 3 minutes, I already know your personality. So I already know how you maneuver in your money. So you tell me where you are. Be honest. Because I need to know if what you're saying aligns with what I already know. And that's how we started off. And that's how I can be able to unfold what is going on. Unfold why you can't save money. Unfold why you can't live. Unfold why you can't budget. Why you can't save. Why you can't invest. Why you can't live. Unfold it. I am able to unfold it because now I'm able to understand where you are when it comes to your finances. I'm able to understand your personality. If I can understand your personality, I can take those layers and I can unpeel them and I can allow you to see how you can live a better life. In 60 days, you will see a difference. In 30 days, you're coming to see, oh my gosh, your eyes are being opened. So just understand where you are. Are you passive? Are you passive aggressive? Are you aggressive? Or are you assertive? Which one are you? When you realize which one you are, you will have a better, I'm telling you, you will have so much, your life will be different when it comes to your finances. And you will mature in that area because the area that you want to be, you honestly, in all areas, it's called healthy relationships. You want to be healthy in your relationship, and you also want to be healthy in your relationship with money. Please subscribe to my channel. Until next time.